After having a rough idea on Fiverr and how it works, you may start to think, what if I have too much traffic and I can't cope with them? What if I do not have enough time to finish the work? Is there any way for me to earn money but at the same time save my effort so that I don't have to work like a dog but still get my income? I can tell you, yes, there is a way for you to save your time and effort without cutting away from your income. The answer is brokering. So, who is a broker? What is brokering and how does it help? A broker is a go-between in making relationships. For example, a marriage broker. Otherwise, a broker is commonly known as the third party to a transaction providing a service to one of the parties, whereby the client could do the particular service by themselves but chooses not to. Thus, the broker mobilizes resources to facilitate exchange and action on the ground. Brokers establish a tenuous relationship with a large number of carriers. It is a marketing tool which acts as facilitators, middlemen, and matchmakers, the latter being the most common service. Now, how do you become a successful Fiverr broker who can earn a lot with minimum effort? There are several things to focus on before you become a successful Fiverr broker. Let me guide you through this ebook. First of all, identifying your need is a very important part. You don't want to extend your traffic in too many fields. Observe the marketplace and look for a niche that you can slip into. The biggest need will be in an area where the supply and demand structure is sluggish or does not otherwise satisfy the consumers and suppliers. Here, consumers equate to your client while suppliers are the outsource you find to provide the service for you. Services or specialty products are usually easier industries to break into as new middlemen. You must not stretch yourself too thin and be specific in one type of product or service. For example, if you are talented in graphic design, you can choose to reach out to people who are in need of specialization in this field, both consumers and suppliers. Prevent yourself from being obsolete by diversifying the sources and specifics of the overall product or service you're specializing in. Secondly, you will need to set up your own business. When you work as an independent middleman, you'll be establishing your own business. You will need to research on any restrictions involved and what kind of service you want to provide. Of course, by setting up your own business, you will need your traffic to flow in, which I will teach you later on. After getting your business and needs checked, it is time for you to research on your potential consumers and suppliers. Determine who the consumers of your chosen product or service are. It will depend on the nature of your intended business. Like I have mentioned above, you need to be specific and find your niche. Quality comes first before quantity. The quality of the service you provide to consumers must be top-notch, and the quality of the overall experience you offer to both suppliers and consumers must be of a high grade too. You can maximize success by becoming the person whom your consumers and suppliers turn to for a better experience. Of course, you will want your consumers to be satisfied with your job so that they will become loyal to you. Naturally, you'll be highly rated if you provide customer satisfaction, and highly rated services attract more traffic. This is actually a direct proportional act which will affect each other. Next, find as many potential suppliers for your chosen product or service as possible. Do your research on each one and narrow down the possibilities to the top 10. This is to ensure the returned work will be in good quality, which makes finding the right suppliers an important task to do. Furthermore, it is generally safer to work with multiple suppliers instead of a single source, regardless of the product or service you work with. Your business will go under as soon as your supplier decides to stop working with you, if you only have one supplier for your service. Moving on, you may ask for a quote. Contact your potential consumers and ask them to give their price quote on a certain quantity of product or quality of service. For example, you may request for an add-on with every extra 100 words written, or any extra colors for a logo design. But remember, add-ons must be reasonable or else you might scare them off. Negotiate with them so that you both can have the best price given. But of course, the needs and quotes of every single consumer may vary in different ways. Next, you can add your cuts to the cost. This is because you will earn money being a middleman by earning a certain commission from each sale you make. The exact amount can vary. It is based on how much your consumer offers and how much you offer to your suppliers. For example, your consumer offers you 10 USD for every 200 words for the content. You outsource this job to your supplier, ask for 2,000 words for the content, and offer a total of 30 USD. 2,000 words are equivalent to 100 USD, which means you have earned a total of 70 USD with the least effort. After the product is returned to you from the supplier, you may proceed to pass the information to your consumer. Listening to your consumer's feedback is also an important note to take. This is because you need to understand what your consumer really wants for their service and whether the service that your supplier gives to you matches the expectations of your consumer. The idea you have in your head may not be the best course of action. It is always good to have an open mind and be flexible to any idea provided. Observe both sides of your business carefully to determine how well your current process works and where you might need to improve. You may even consider asking the parties you work with to rate the experience or answer a few survey questions about it. Also, you have to stay responsive to both your consumers and suppliers. Make yourself easy to reach by giving out your contact number, social media accounts, or email. This is so that if there are any questions from any side, you will be able to respond quickly and clear their doubts. It is a win-win situation whereby you will gain a good reputation among your consumers and suppliers, and at the same time, get your own profits earned. So finally, why brokering? This is because it helps you to earn easy money. Who doesn't want to earn money with the least effort spent? Of course, I wouldn't say there's no effort spent because you will still need to generate your traffic to your account and optimize your profile in order to gain population. But you can lay back and see the money go into your account after that. Brokering also helps you to save time. After you have outsourced most of your work to your suppliers, they are the ones who will be busy. As for you, you may take your own sweet time and save on legwork. You see, just by taking some extra actions, you can make your life so much easier. You don't have to work like a dog to earn your income. Working smart is more efficient than working hard and will double up your saved time and work. So why hesitate? Let me show you how to be a successful Fiverr broker in no time.